Hi, I'm Shawn. One of the first plants I want to explore this year, 2024, is the Yopon holly. That big tree there on the edge, right there at the corner, is a Yopon holly. We'll get a little bit closer so you can see more about it. But as we get closer, you can see right here along the edge, there are a lot of smaller plants that are coming up. The Yopon holly, when you look at the bark of this tree, it's mottled with different colors. Some of that is lichens, some of that is just natural coloring of the bark. That's one way that you can tell that it is a holly. When we look at the leaves of this plant, you can see that the leaves have a little bit of a crenate margin on there. And if you look at the arrangement on the stem, they are alternate, so they are not opposite. So there's a leaf here and a leaf there. They're not on opposite sides of the stem. One other thing that you'll notice about this particular plant here is that it has no berries. Hollies in general are dioecious, meaning they have two houses, one for male plants, one for female plants. Male plants do not produce berries. Female plants, like the one that you can see back here in the background, do have berries. One of the things that you'll notice about these berries is that they are very translucent. They kind of shine or glow in the sunlight, which is something that sets them apart from the berries of other hollies. This plant is a special plant. It's one of the only plants that actually has caffeine in the leaves of the plants. Native Americans used to take the leaves of this plant and make a tea out of it. And with that tea, they would it would be part of their cleansing ceremony where they would regurgitate or vomit. And so that's how we get part of the name Ilex vomitoria. Now let's take a look at some of the ways this plant can be used in the landscape. As you can see in this natural setting, there are lots of Ilex vomitoria that are right here along the edge. They kind of naturally form a hedge or a border between the grassy area and the wooded area. So some of these plants can be used as hedging. They take really well to pruning. There are others that are like this one back here in the back, a little bit taller, more tree form. You can also see these ones in the landscape used as trees, as ornamental trees for the berries. Another one, the one that I really like, is a weeping form. And this weeping form makes a great focal point in the landscape. One of the things that you'll notice about Ilex vomitoria, in this case right here, they're kind of in a naturally moist or wet soil, but they also grow a little bit higher up on the soil so that they can actually tolerate a dry condition as well. So hopefully we've learned something today about Ilex vomitoria, the Yopon holly, and hopefully you can take that and make a decision about whether you would like to use that in your landscape or not. There'll be some links in the information down below. So please use those if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Ilex vomitoria. And until next time, happy gardening.